What's up, guys? Today we're running the new mission in Avengers that got added with patch 1.30, the Heroic Gauntlet Mega Hive, and I'm going to run through it solo with Thor. Now there's 8 different levels, if you want to call it that, and as the description reads here, as one Avenger falls, the next takes their place. One roster must last the entire 8 missions, and each replacement hero must meet the minimum power level requirements of the mission. Once all heroes are down, the entire mission chain is lost. So I'm going to try my hardest to go through each one of these with Thor, obviously on brutal difficulty, to see if it's even possible or if I can do it. I'm going to quickly go over the Thor build that I'm going to use. I'm just going to go over the main stats, the gear, and then a few key skills. Also, just a side note, I will have a video coming up very soon explaining the status effects in the game, which I feel like are very overlooked, and then the gear manufacturers, which are probably the most overlooked thing in the game. So watch out for that video coming soon. So let's get into the Thor build. I'm going to start with the stats. So my number is a little bugged right now. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. Well, just ignore the tiny might proficiency numbers. Let's just pay attention to the right side here. So I focused for this build on might, proficiency, valor, and intensity. Might is melee damage, so mine is 1,783. Proficiency is critical chance and perk chance. Critical chance on here is 23%, perk chance is 14%. Valor focuses on heroic effectiveness, which is 5,904. Critical damage, which is 268%. And then intensity affects the stun, status meter damage, and status resistance. The stun status meter damage is 41.6%, and the status resistance is basically 22%. Also, the heroic charge rates, I have my ultimate at 13.7%, the assault heroic is at 19.5%, and the support heroic is at 4.5%. So, those are the ones that I focused on. Now, the gear, right here. This first one, I'm only going to really focus on the gear perks that I feel are the most important. So, signature attacks deal particle damage, dispersing pin particles on every impact. And then power attacks trigger a spray of pin particles. There's a reason why I want to talk about the status effects, and as you can see here, these 3 pieces of gear are all PIM, which is another reason why I want to do a video about the gear manufacturers. So I'm not going to go too in depth on any of that, but yeah, that's that first piece of gear. On this one, the 12% chance pinning an enemy grants a damage buff. Why would I not want to have that? This literally is just for the valor and proficiency stat on it. Like, the perks are not that great. And then on this one, 21% chance takedowns grant a heroic charge burst for all heroics, and defeat 3 enemies in rapid succession to grant a damage buff. That one is so easy to get, and it is so very good. A damage buff increases your critical chance, and then your critical damage, I believe. If not, it just increases your critical chance, which that right there is great. The minor artifacts, this one focuses on might and 17% chance charge rate for the assault ability, and then 11% increased damage from power attacks. And then this one focuses on valor with a 9% increase on the heroic ultimate ability recharge. And then I use the Tactagon for the might and the valor. Like I said, focusing on might, valor, critical chance, all that good stuff. So jumping into the skills real quick. I just want to talk about this one right here. Thunderstorm holds up to 3 charges of the God Blast ability. The reason why I use this is when you shock somebody, so this is kind of like a little sneak peek about the status effect video, and I'll try to make this quick because this isn't even the point of this video, but there's 3 positive effects, there's 3 negative effects. If you combine, so if you do damage with one positive effect and 1 negative effect, then it does bonus damage. So the shock status effect is a negative effect, and then right back on here, particle damage is a positive effect. Combining those, which means if I get somebody to have a shock effect on them, and then I either use signature attacks or power attacks to do that positive damage, then it will do a bonus damage. So that's why this is so important, and that is why I have chosen the Thunderstorm, because I can hit people more with the God Blast. It gets them shocked very quickly. It only takes 1 or 2 shots, really, especially for the tougher enemies. So that one is really important here. The same with, and also it can work the opposite way. I could use my signature attacks or power attacks to get enough of that particle damage on them, and then I could just keep shooting them with this lightning, and it will just do that shock damage. It works either way to get that bonus damage. And then this, the Jotunheim's Tempest, doing cryo status damage with it, which is another negative status effect. Either one is good, really. I mean, I'll get bonus damage using this or with this one, so it's really up to you. This one probably has more AoE impact, but whatever. And then the Mastery, performing a takedown spawns a heroic orb. That one is a given no matter what character you use. So those are really the only ones that I wanted to point out, because those are the ones that I use the most and that impacted the most. Oh, also this one, light and heavy attacks boost the energy of all heroic ability meters, 1.5% for light attacks and 2% for heavy attacks, trying to get that heroic recharge as much as possible. So let's jump into some gameplay. I won't be commenting or anything, so this will be the last time I will talk. I hope you guys enjoy. Like and or subscribe if you enjoyed this, and let me know what you want to see in future videos.
Uploading the entrance's coordinates to your HUD. I've marked the Hive's entry terminal on your HUD.
We shall prevail. We shall take them all down.
Access that terminal.
Firing. With the gods' might. Farewell. Taking a lot of hits. Witness my power! Dare you challenge a god? Open the Bifrost!
All elevators have been accessed.
Thank you kindly. Were you lonely by yourself? Sorry I wasn't there for you, big guy.
I'm not crying.
Head for the location on your HUD.
We shall triumph over all.
Make it count.
Finding believers.
These enemies must be defeated.
By the power of the All-Father! Your battle ends here. My power is unstoppable! Like fate! Know my wrath! Press the advantage! It's a mighty blow! Another foe vanquished!
The enemies have been defeated.
Thanks. We're gonna be okay. The Avengers, I mean.
You ever think of retiring?
Every day. Not sure how I feel about it, though.
AIM has a server bank nearby. There they are. Neutralize them. AIM will throw everything at you to keep their servers intact. Destroy them all. That server has been destroyed. The server is down. Well done.
But that stings.
server bank is down.
Do you think I should get a cape? No, that's my thing. Huh. I thought hammers were your thing.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD. Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Know my wrath! My power is unstoppable!
One of their agents is down. Excellent. Another agent down. Well done. That squad member has been neutralized.
This may shock you.
The team are no longer a threat.
You mind shoving over a bit? I was kidding. Never mind.
AIM scientists are fighting AIM forces. They want to defect. Help them.
Another foe vanquished. I'm fighting through some pain, folks. Coming at you.
Not your smart.
The scientists are safe. Sending them pickup coordinates so they can evacuate.
You know, you should visit Asgard.
Smash!
Indeed. It is our national pastime.
Head for the location on your HUD. There is a chest with gear close by. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
In thy face!
These enemies must be defeated.
By the power of the All-Father! Your defeat was inevitable. With the God's might!
Take the shot! Good night.
Something you'll regret. Cannot defeat me! Even the weather obeys me!
The enemies have been defeated.
Your skills have not dulled with time, Natasha.
Thanks. I wasn't handing out blankets, but I've kept busy over the last few years.
Many are the...
Head for the location on your HUD. These enemies must be defeated.
Moving to raid! Another foe vanquished! Targeting! Got him in my sight! Repositioning! With the God's might! Heads up! Position around them!
Get in there!
Dare you challenge a god? Someone aid me!
Grenade out! Move in!
Let the Bifrost descend!
The enemies have been defeated. Excellent work. You've dealt another blow to AIM. You're not finished yet.